Okay, hello. This time we're going to discuss about zero and negative exponents. Okay? So our main goal here is to evaluate powers that have zero and negative exponents. At the first part of our lesson, we're going to discuss about zero exponent. So we need to review first the difference between a base and exponent. What is an exponent? The exponent of a number says how many times to use that number in a multiplication. Or, it is a number written to the right and above the base. And what is a base? The number that gets multiplied when using an exponent. Okay, let us try to differentiate the two. Let us say we have 5 raised to 4. Okay, this is read as 5 raised to 4. This small number here is what we call our exponent. And this one, 5, is what we call our base. Okay? 5 raised to 4. Our 4 is our exponent. So what does the exponent mean? It will tell you how many times this number to be repeated. Okay? So since our exponent here is 4, meaning we're going to repeat 5 how many times? 4. Okay? So we have there 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 is equal to 625. There are those who are confused with exponent. Some will try to multiply 5 times 4, okay? But that is wrong. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. That does not mean. It means that your exponent 4 tells you to repeat 5 4 times. Okay? So let us look some additional examples. Next, we have here. This is read as 5 raised to 3 or 5 cubed. Your 3 is your exponent and your 5 is your base. Okay? 5 raised to 3 means you're going to repeat 5 3 times. So you have 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? So that is equal to 125. It is not 5 times 3. Okay? The next one. This is read as 8 raised to 2 or 8 squared. Again, your 2 is your exponent and your 8 is your base. This means that 8 times 8, and that is equal to 64. Again, your 2 means you're going to repeat 8 twice. How about here? 4 raised to 1. What is your exponent? It is 1. And your base is your 4. Okay? Since your exponent is 1, it means that you're just going to repeat 4 once. So the value is 4 only. Okay? Let us have one question. What is the value of the expression 3 raised to 0? 3 raised to 0. Your exponent here is 0. And your base is 3. Again, going back to the definition of exponent. The exponent will tell you how many times the base to be repeated. We have here 5 raised to 3 meaning 5 times 5 times 5. How about here? Your exponent is 2. It means that 8 times 8. While here, your exponent here is 1. Means that you're going to repeat 4 once only. But how about in this case? Your exponent here is 0. How many times 3 is repeated to itself? It is 0. So what do you think is the value of 3 raised to 0? Okay? This question will be answered, I should say, by this law of exponents. What does it mean? We have here 0 law of exponents. State that any base powered by 0 exponent equals 1. Okay? So we have here x raised to 0 equals 1. Our base here is x. And our exponent here is 0. Based from the law, 0 exponent equals 1. So the exponent here is 0, therefore the value is equal to 1. Okay, so going back to our previous question, what is the value of 3 raised to 0? Based from the exponent law, it is equal to 1. Okay? Let us take a look at this one. Okay, very obvious. 5 raised to 0, your exponent is 0, then that is equal to 1, considering this law. Number 2, negative 2 raised to 0. Okay, take a look at this one. It is being enclosed by open and close parentheses. Therefore, that is equal to 1. Okay, how about here? Number 3, negative 9 raised to 0. Let us concentrate on this one. What is the value of 9 raised to 0? That is equal to 1. But take a look at this portion, at this part. So you need to put negative here. You may ask why. Take a look at number 2 and number 3. Negative 2 is being enclosed by open and close parentheses. So the number is raised by 0. Okay, so that is equal to 1. While here, this portion, the number here is raised to 0 and that is equal to 1. But there is a sign outside that one, and that is negative 1. Okay, so take a look at the difference. How about in number 4? 5 times 20, that is 100. Minus 8, that is 92. But it is being raised by 0 exponent. Therefore, that is equal to 1. Because it says there, any base powered by 0 is equal to 1. The next one we have here, negative 3 over 5 raised to 0 is again equal to 1. The sign negative, it is enclosed. So the value is equal to 1. Any question? Next, we have here, why can't you use 0 as a base with 0 exponents? The first property on the previous page implies the following pattern. 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Yes. 2 raised to 0 is equal to 1 also. 1 raised to 0 is equal to 1. And 0 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Okay? Take a look at that one. However, consider the following pattern. Okay? 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1. 2 raised to 0 is equal to 1. 1 raised to 0 is equal to 1. 0 raised to 0 is equal to 1. We're going to concentrate on this one. Okay? 0 raised to 3 is equal to 0 because the base is 0. 0 raised to 2 is 0. 0 raised to 1 is 0. How about 0 raised to 0? Is that equal to 0? Okay, compare these two. It says there, it is not possible for 0 to equal both 1 and 0. Okay? So 0 raised to 0 is equal to 1. 0 raised to 0 is equal to 0. That is questionable. That's why it says here, it is not possible for 0 raised to 0 to equal both 1 and 0. Therefore, 0 raised to 0 is undefined. Okay? Undefined. Sorry for my writings. Okay? This is undefined. Again, 0 raised to 0, 0 raised to 0 is undefined. Why can't you use 0 as a base with a negative exponent? Why? Using 0 as a base with a negative exponent will result in division by 0. Can you still remember? If you're going to divide a number by 0, the outcome is always undefined. Okay? Let us have other examples. Okay, let us have some practice. Oh, what is the answer there? M equals 0, that is 1. The next one, oh, it is here. What is 3 raised to 0? That is 1. But there's a sign there. So that is negative 1. The next one we have here, negative 4.25 raised to 0 is equal to 1. Take a look at the difference between the two. If there is an open and closed parenthesis here, then that will be equal to positive 1. Okay? Number 4, we have here 1 over 2 raised to 0. 1 over 2 raised to 0, that is equal to 1, is equal to, what is 1 divided by 1? And that is 1. The next one, negative 7xyz raised to 0. Again, that is equal to 1. Okay? So do you have any question regarding 0 exponents? Always remember that any base whose exponent is 0 is always equal to 1.